Oh man, I didn't even get it scanned. That's one thing I still haven't managed to scan yet. Oh, and it's one I already got too. There. It's not gonna spawn anymore. Hello everyone and welcome back to my next episode playing Subnautica. I am Mar and we are picking up right where we left off. As you can see in the timer in the top right corner, we have 26 minutes to reach the Sunbeam's arrival point. Now that's plenty of time, but we don't want to, we don't want to waste it. So there's a couple things I want to take care of before we leave. Now, food and water are not going to be all that important to us because there are trees that grow on the planet that we're going to that will provide plenty of nourishment in that regard, so long as we have space in our inventory to harvest them. So I'm going to take a first aid kit, but that's all I'm going to take. I'm also going to take our battery, in case we run out for our sea glide. We're not going to be near, I don't believe we're going to be anywhere close to the radiation, so we're going to leave that behind, the radiation helmet. And instead we're going to utilize our rebreather instead. Now let's see, anything else? Repair tool. I don't think there's anything there to repair, but I'll take it anyway, just in case. Scanner, of course, we're going to want. Pathfinder tool, we're going to take that too, just in case. Habitat builder, not going to need that, so we're going to leave this behind. Flashlight, we're definitely going to want. Survival knife, we're going to want. And of course, our sea glide itself. Now, because we're not taking the builder tool, I guess I'll put the Pathfinder in slot 4 for now. Now we have no messages on the radio. That's still charging. Let's see, is there anything else we wanted? Oh, yes. There was one other thing I wanted to do before we leave. We won't actually take it with us, but I do want to go ahead and make this propulsion cannon and one more battery, since this is going to take up the one battery we do have. Although I do want to try a trick. I don't know if this still works or not, but if we put our good battery away and we have a dead battery, does that still count? I think it might still count. It might give us a dead battery in the end result, but we'll try it anyway. Alright, so it's 2 silver for the wiring kit, 1 titanium. This is kind of our overflow box over there. Are you going to give me a dead... Oh, I need the wiring kit first. Okay, are you going to give me a dead propulsion cannon? It probably will. But we'll find out. Alright, is it dead? No, it's not! Cool, charge 100%. Yes. That's a dirty little trick. A dirty little trick, but I'm going to use it anyway. So we're going to take our good battery back out, put our propulsion cannon away, because we're not actually going to make use of it. And now we're going to head off to the mountain. So outside, surfacing, so there's the Aurora, and this way leads to the Sunbeam's landing site, currently masked by this giant cloud. So we're basically going to beeline for it, and once we come into view, I'll bring you right back. Okay, we haven't gone very far, about halfway I would say, but the mountain is now in sight. You can see it coming slowly into render, like back there. Like, what is this? What is that weird thing sticking off the side? Now, we're going to want to go on the left side, which is the west side of the island. We will kind of be exploring a lot of the island, but there's nothing of significant value, at least that's my knowledge, on the right side. And, of course, now that we've left our base, we have another contact notification. We'll have to listen to that when we get back, though, because we're not turning around now. We're almost here. Now, the landing site is up here on this beach area, but of course, as the timer shows, we got 22...
Massive energy signature in the region. Cannot identify.
Oh dear. Massive energy, so okie. The Sunbeam's got 22 minutes before it arrives. Okay, now these things are hostile, these little crabs. You can stab them to death. Ooh, we want to scan you though. Hold still, hold still, hold still, hold still, hold still, hold... Nope, there we go. Cave crawler. Hello. Oops, don't want the flashlight. Okay, we can... This is the tree I was talking, the bulbo tree. Looks kind of gross. Scan it, and then all you have to do is right-click on it with your... Whoops, nope. Yeah, that's right, actually. Right-click on it. It gives you a tree sample, so you can replant it, or you can eat it. It gives you 8 food and 10 water. So, just a couple times. Yummy, yummy, yummy. Now we're maxed out. Alright, now there's a couple things here on the island we're going to want to take a look at. And I believe the first one is over here, actually. I think we already passed it. This little cave over here. It's a little creepy, because it's dark and most of it's underwater. But we can come in here, and on the wall in here, there's a lot of lithium. We'll grab some of this eventually. But ow, watch it. Back off. I got my knife. I'm gonna knife you. Go. Where are you? Ooh, you're dead. Okay, it's a little framey here too. We're gonna want to scan these. These are shale chunks. These contain diamonds, or they can contain diamonds or gold, and I think they also contain the lead, but I don't remember for sure. Gold. We're looking for diamonds so that we can make our cutter tool.
Remember,
diamond!
The materials you gather are the property of the All Terra Corporation. You will be liable to reimburse the full market price. Your current bill stands at 3 million credits.
Why? These are resources I'm collecting on an alien planet that Alterra... They don't own this planet, do they? I don't think so. Anyway, let's head over onto this side. This is the part that can be a little creepy because there are potential... Not in here, but outside the mountain on the other side. There are a few potential spots where leviathans can spawn, and listening to them shriek while you're swimming in here can be a little nerve-wracking. Oh, speak of which, right there. Okay, so down here, we're not going to want to get lost, so it's very important to remember where you, remember your orientation, basically. What's up and down and all that stuff. Let's see. Nope, we already scanned that. Have we scanned... These mushroom or these, I don't know what these are. Are they mushroom thingies? Tree leeches? Ugh. This is an oxygen, so we'll just stand here for a little bit. Let's scan this. Since it's close by. Free air. I knew this thing was here. This is what I was looking for. But there's also that right there. That little purple thing. We're going to be taking a look at that as soon as our air is fully charged back up. And we need to remember that across this little bridge thingy here and up is the exit. Okay, so there we are. Back up to full air. Oops, I picked it up before I scanned it. Can I don't think I can drop that again, can I? I'm gonna try. Let's see. Can I? There we go. Oh, nope, I didn't click it. There we go. Scan that, please. I like how it's just standing on its end. Alright, now we can pick it back up. It's a purple tablet. We're gonna need that later. But right now we're underwater, so let's look at other things first. Now, other than that, I believe that is the only one in here, and this is also why I brought the Pathfinder tool in case this area's in case you have any doubts about being able to find your way in and out of caves without drowning. Use the Pathfinder tool. I've used it in the second Subnautica game, but I've never actually used it in this one. So let's see if we can't use it. We're going to put that down. It's telling us where air is, okay? So now we're gonna come this way. We can't see it, so let's put another one right there. It lights our way back up. Okay, so now we can go down. I'm gonna throw another one here. I think you can have up to 20 at a time. And to clear your nodes, you just hit F. So be careful not to do that while you're actually, you know, down here. And here's the exit, in case you're wondering. This is on the side with the Sunbeam's landing. So we've got 15 minutes left to land. You know what? Since we're already here, instead of going all the way back through, we'll just go ahead and clear our nodes, and we'll just surface right here. That cave, I'm pretty sure that's the only tablet. That's the only one I ever remember being in there. But whenever you have free time and you have the air to do it, go ahead and clear that out. Get a lot of diamonds that way. Get a lot of lead, some gold. But we're going to come back up here because we got 15 minutes. We've spent 5 minutes searching the cave for that one tablet. Now we're going to search on top of the mountain itself. There's a couple things up here we want to take note of as well. One of which we won't actually be able to do anything with, but we still want to take a look at it, like recognize that it's there, and all that fun stuff. Now, if we come down here first, we can find one of a broken, or is it down here? Yes, it is. A broken tablet. Here's a broken purple tablet. So we'll just scan that, just for the data entry. Oh, no, I guess it didn't give us a data entry after all. I guess we got that. Normally that's the first one you find. We kind of did it out of order. So that one tells you about the tablets. Later ones you can actually pick up, like this one. I think there are 3 tablets that are outside of this facility here. I think you can get like another one on the inside. For reference, down here in the water is that Leviathan that's shrieking at us. So let's climb up the side of this hill. There's a couple different cave entrances. They all kind of wind around in similar fashions, leading to and from similar areas. But there's 2 areas in particular that we're going to want to find. One of which, actually both of which, might be up here. And I'm sorry for the framiness. Some areas of the game are particularly framey for me, even on my new computer. So this is one area we're going to want to take note of. This alien arch. We're going to be able to scan it. Alien arch. And then it wants us to insert an ion cube. We don't have that yet, but take a mental note that this is here. We're going to want to come back here eventually and activate it. Actually, if we look right now, if that guy doesn't bite us, data downloads, alien data, scan data, alien arch. This structure's intended purpose is unclear. Ow. Theories on function, ceremonial or religious role, industrial applications, or advanced transportation network. Assessment further research required. I'll give you a little clue in. Stop it. Where are you? Stop it. Come here, you. You're gonna pay for this. Come here. Stop it. Stop it. Oh, I'm riding you. That's weird. Get off. Okay. It's a transportation network, basically. So this will help us getting to and from a different part of the world if we need it. We don't have to use it. You can always go the old-fashioned way, but it does speed up the process. Okay, so somewhere in here, and I don't remember where, is another purple tablet. So let me scout around a little bit. Wait, is that it there? No, those are more weird plant thingies. I know it's here somewhere. It's kind of a maze to find it, so I don't know if there's any point in showing this all on camera. So let me see if I can't find it, and then I can at least show you what the surrounding area looks like to help you find it later. Oh, here it is. That was easier than I thought. So when we first came into the cavern, we came in, what was it, down here, I think? And we passed underneath this man-made, or this naturally made arch and headed up that way. So yeah, it's right on top of that arch. So we can go right out, like this is the way we came in to the cave the first time. So yeah, there's plenty of room in there to explore, to get resources. The diamonds are what we're here for. So far, I have gotten 2 of them, which is all we really need right now. But we still have 11 minutes before the Sunbeam arrives, and I want to go ahead and explore this alien structure here. And any time left over after exploring it and before the Sunbeam arrives, I'll go back into these caves and try to get some more resources. And you know what? I'm going to go ahead and use our first aid kit and get some more food. Alright, so here we are at the entrance. We can scan this. We're going to want to read all of these scan data eventually. Insert tablet. Alrighty. And that lowers the force field here. You know, we got 10 minutes. Let's go ahead and just walk right over here into the corner and read all the data for the alien stuff. So we already read about the alien arch. So we've got the force field control terminal. This device matches no known technologies and is likely alien in nature. Power is being routed via the terminal to the nearby force field. The technology is far beyond anything encountered before by the Federation. Nonetheless, there is a good chance it functions like a regular lock and only requires the correct type of key, or kind of key. And then we have an entry for the purple tablet. This carbon-based device is lighter than it looks and features a symbol which resembles a U, lit up in purple. Despite the onboard power still functioning, algae growth on the exterior indicates it was abandoned hundreds, perhaps thousands of years ago. While the technology is far beyond Federation levels and there's no obvious way to interface with it, it should nonetheless be possible to fabricate a precise physical copy of the device if necessary. And that's kind of important. This basically means we can craft these ourselves. In fact, I believe the recipe's already been added. Has it already been added? Yeah, there it is. Purple tablet, an ion cube, and 2 diamonds. Well, we don't even know what ion cubes are yet. We certainly don't have any. But it's good to know that we can craft them later in the game if we need to. You just have to scan it before. Actually, you might get the recipe just by picking it up. I don't know if you get the databank recipe or entry without scanning it first. So that's our alien data that we have learned so far. We will be getting bunches more as we progress through this this fortress or outpost, whatever you want to call it. It has a name of its own, but we'll get to that in a little bit. Okay, so we're gonna keep on going.
Indicate this structure is composed of a metal alloy with unprecedented integrity. No match is found in database. Performing structural analysis.
Alrighty then, you do that structural analysis. And I gotta say, with all the lines and whatnot on this place, if any place was gonna make you framey, I would think it'd be this place. I don't know why. There's just like random parts out in the world that no matter how many times I walk there, it always gives me like some framiness. I don't know if it's like, if you think about it in Minecraft terms, I don't know if you're like crossing a boundary from one zone to another and it doesn't like loading the new area. I have no idea. Okay, data terminal, download data.
Unknown language. Attempting translation.
Alright then. Discovered inside an alien facility, it was not possible to translate any useful information. However, scans have returned some information on the device itself. It's likely a solid-state computer, although there's no clear way to interface with it. On approach, it began producing a low-frequency radio wave containing complex but recognizable data patterns. It is likely the alien species which designed this technology evolved or genetically selected sensory apparatus to hear and understand the information being broadcast by the device and to communicate it back. The mental processing power required to perform this kind of telepathy would imply the designers were considerably more psychologically developed than the common human. Assessment, further research required. They say that a lot, by the way. Further research required. Lots of stuff on this planet to look at. Ooh, here we go, here we go. Ion cube, ion cube. Yes, please. Alright, we're down to less than 7 minutes, so I will save reading the rest of these entries
the patterns on the walls
later.
Cannot ascertain whether their purpose is aesthetic or functional. Further data required.
I don't know if it's aesthetic or functional, but I like the way it looks.
Unknown language. Attempting translation.
Enforcement platform schematic. Oh, this is fun. This is their elevator. Whee!
Your best probability of interfacing with this facility is achieved by accessing the control room in the lower section.
Good to know. Well, I guess it's a good thing we're going down, too. Boink. Alright. So right here is actually a very large bay, which you could use, I think, if you wanted to with your Cyclops. We'll get into that later. We've already found some parts for it, if you remember our last episode. Based on the size of that bay, it should give you an idea of what the Cyclops is. So let's come in here, keeping our eyes peeled for ion cubes and anything else we can click on. Now over here, we're going to take a quick sidestep. Gotta be fast. Here's another alien archway, but there's no terminal. There's no place to put in an ion cube right now. So let's head up in here. There's going to be some things to scan on the way up, but we're kind of on the clock here. So, ooh, there we go. Purple tablet. Another purple tablet. Gimme a purple tablet. I want it. Okay, now we're going to keep on going up. We're still under the clock, though. We're racing the 5 minutes and some amount of seconds left. Okay, here we go. This is kind of cool. Alien device. It's almost like it's looking at us. Doesn't that look like an eyeball? Just a little bit? Okay. I guess that's the only thing to scan right there. I thought there were more. More must be later. That's fine. So, another force field.
Scans indicate the facility's control room lies beyond this doorway.
Okay, so this is the control room. For the sake of this story, we're going to rush those 4 minutes and 45 seconds and quickly read through this next one. Enforcement platform schematic. This data set appears to be a multi-dimensional schematic of some kind. By mapping the pattern to three-dimensional space, it is possible to gather a basic understanding of the facility's internal workings. Construction material. This facility's unknown construction material is identified as an ultra-hard, non-reactive metal I don't know that word. Synthesized from off-world materials. Amalgamate? I don't know. There's no indication that it can be damaged or destroyed by available means. Power, layout, control. If you want to read these, I don't think they're important for the story, so go ahead and pause the video, read them, and then unpause. Moving on, we've got scan data for the ion cube. Likely grown artificially. Looks like it's been cut from a larger deposit. It contains 5 kilotons of TNT. Under the right conditions, the energy could be released in a controlled manner, likely used as batteries, but will require substantial power to be recharged. And then the Doomsday device. That's a Doomsday device. Likely powerful enough to destroy an entire planet along with most of the solar system. Fortunately, it has malfunctioned. And now we have 3.5 minutes to do this. Oh boy. Scan it. Quickly. 3.5 minutes. We gotta do this super fast. Energy core. This device houses energy equivalent to a 100 MT nuclear detonation, which can be channeled through the facility and directed at vessels overhead or bent around the planet's gravitational pull to strike targets in orbit. Power is routed via the attached terminal, allowing for the device to be deactivated if necessary. It is currently operating without parameters, suggesting it will fire any ship within range. Bad news. Oh boy. Let's turn it off. Or not. Oh no. Oh no. Oh, what is that? That's a huge needle! Oh boy.
The control panel is broadcasting a message. Translation reads, "Warning, infected individuals may not disable the weapon. This planet is under quarantine."
Quarantine? Wait, what do you mean by infected? What have I gotten? What have they given me? I don't want whatever disease this planet has.
Translating background broadcast. Downloading summary to databank.
Alright. Let's, I believe the exit is this way. In the interest of expediency, we will be swimming out through the bay. Whee! So heading out of the bay, the way up is to the left. There's also another of those alien arches. Just note it's kind of down below there. We're gonna be, ooh, I don't like you. We're gonna be circling up along the side of the structure here towards the Sunbeam landing site. And we're gonna get here with about 1.5 minutes to spare, which should give us enough time to double check our databank and make sure there were any other story elements that we wanted to read. Okay, so we got a nice seat here. 1 minute and change to go. I don't think the sun's gonna set, which is kind of disappointing. I think it's just rising. I think it's random what time the Sunbeam will actually arrive in comparison to the sun, but it is so cool to catch it when it's nighttime. It's absolutely so cool. But that's all I'm going to say. You got to wait a minute to find out what I mean. So let's see. Codes and clues. Alien facility location. This is important. This is critical for the story. Alien facility locations. Interrupted background data regarding further alien facilities elsewhere on the planet. We have a disease research facility at a depth of 800 meters. A thermal power facility at a depth of 1,200 meters. And then there's 2 sanctuaries, an off-site laboratory, a primary containment facility, but the data was all corrupted on those. In the event of an outbreak, quarantine procedures will be Oh no! Right on cue! Oh no! Will automatically be enforced with immediate effect. And this is the immediate effect. How do I turn off the... Nope, that's not it. How do I turn off? Nope. Oh, come on. I can't figure out. How do I turn off? There we go.
Survivor, we see you. Man, I don't know how you held out down there. We broke an atmosphere, and we're descending towards the landing site.
Oh dear.
Is that a building down there?
Yep.
What do you mean you can't identify it?
Oh no.
Hold on. No turning back now.
Oh no.
Positions, everyone. Touching down in 10.
There
9,
they are.
8.
I see them.
It's coming from the building? Change course. Set thrusters to full.
Oh boy. Oh boy. Wow. I should have gotten a screenshot. Well, that was unfortunate. And what's also unfortunate is that stupid thing on the... You know, I should have just put it away. That would have been the better idea. I don't know why I didn't do that. The little searching window thingy was popping up. It was so annoying. But anyway, Guess there's no more Sunbeam. The quarantine enforcement platform will target all incoming and outgoing craft to prevent the spread of infection off-world. I want one of those. Look how cool it is. It's like a long arm that rotates around. That's wicked. Oh, and the sound. Okay, so that's the Sunbeam, pretty much. That's all she wrote. I would say that we are pretty much screwed. Can't get off. Nobody can come on. We are alone on this desolate planet. However, we do at least have some hints. We know that there are 2 sanctuaries, an off-site laboratory, a primary containment facility. There's a disease research facility, a thermal power facility. We got some depths, and there's a lot of diamonds in here. Now, we did get some ion cubes, and we can actually use one of them. But for now, I think I want to head back to base. Once I will go on and fill up my inventory on diamonds. You know, since we are here, we might as well throw the alien ion cube in here. This takes us to another location we'll be exploring ourselves a little later in the game. We will actually be getting a notification via the radio that will send us pretty much right there. So there's I don't wanna, I wanna try and let the story unfold naturally, which means I'd prefer to wait for the data transmission on the radio. Alright, here is our final shale outcropping. We are now full up on our inventory. I was able to get a bunch of gold, a bunch of diamonds, and a bunch of lithium. So that is fantastic. Alright, now we just have to find our way, ooh, hello, out of this creepy cave. Nothing like returning home to that. Every single time. Every single time.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Well, thank you. Okay, let's grab, oh, we already have 2 titanium. We need space though. Let's put our gold in here with the rest of it. And I think I want to make a new storage. There we go. That'll do. We'll just throw all this in here. And I guess we'll put the ion cubes in here. We'll take our radiation helmet back in case we need it. We'll put the purple tablets away. Won't need those. Let's grab one of those. And I think that's pretty much good. I guess we'll take that too. For now. Alright, let's play this and see what we've got.
Playing partially translated broadcast.
9 new biological subjects designated. Mode. Hunting. Analyzing. Sharing subject locations with other agents.
Oh, creepy. Oh, creepy voice. Creepy voice. Oh, no, don't like that at all. Don't like that at all. Not one little bit. But for now, we can at least see about making that very nice laser cutter. Because we're going to need this in a lot of places. A lot of the wrecks need that. The Aurora needs that. It's very valuable. We need a battery. Oh, it's going to take our well, let's see. Will it let us use the same cheap trick where we use a empty battery and it recharges it for us? I don't know. We're going to try, though. Battery, titanium, and, oh, cave sulfur. We don't have any cave sulfur, do we? I don't think so. Let's grab 1 titanium. It would have been in here if we had cave sulfur. So we have to go out there and find one of those nasty crash fish that shriek and buzz after us and then explode. You know how much I love those. So let me hunt around in a cave around here somewhere and see if I can't find one. Oh no! Oh no! That was one. I heard it. Oh no! Oh man, I didn't even get it scanned. That's one thing I still haven't managed to scan yet. Oh, and it's one I already got, too. Oh, fair. Oh, it's not going to spawn anymore. It refreshes the fish, but it does not refresh the sulfur. Alright, back on the hunt. Oh my goodness! I found like 3 of them! Wait. Hold still. Oh man, I still didn't get it. Man, why didn't I think think of that in time. I literally was just thinking about scanning them. Alright, well, here's our cave sulfur. Let's destroy your little home. And looks like there was another one here. Looks like we already got the cave sulfur. You know what? I think I'm gonna leave that one. If I wait long enough, it should respawn, and I can just try to farm it until I finally get the scan data. Okay, so we got what we needed. I did have to swap out my battery from my Pathfinder tool because I was down to 4, and my flashlight's down to 2%, so we're almost dead on batteries. We're gonna have to make more, I think. But we can now make the laser cutter! Yes! Now, did it give us a dead battery in it? No, cool, it's 100%. It's so cheaty. Okay, well, there's our laser cutter. We're gonna make, like, so much use out of this thing. It's very valuable. Your laser cutter and your repair tool. When you're exploring Rex or the Aurora, you're gonna want both of those. And the propulsion cannon isn't required, but it can be helpful to get access to a couple extra things, basically. I think there's like 1, maybe 2 wrecks that I'm aware of anyway, where there's rubbish that are covering up a room, and if you use the propulsion cannon, at least that's my understanding. I actually never bothered, but my understanding is if you use the propulsion cannon, you can knock them out of the way to get, you know, like, more of those life packs, to get, you know, more batteries, more water, more nutrient packs, that sort of stuff. All the critical things, like the scannable objects, you can find enough of those parts elsewhere that this isn't required, but it certainly is kind of fun to play with, handy to use. I think I'm going to go ahead and call the episode here. I'm not sure how long we've been recording, but I know the last episode went for 40 minutes, and I don't want to run that risk again. So I'm going to just go ahead and call it here. In the next episode, we're going to do, like, right now we don't have any guide from the story, so we're probably going to do, either general exploring, or we'll go check out the Aurora. If you guys, let me know it down in the comments below which you'd prefer to see more. Now that we have the laser cutter and the propulsion cannon, we could technically start exploring some of the wrecks of the Aurora. Though a lot of the harder ones, I'll want to wait until we get a specific piece of equipment that will make us a lot safer, especially for the deep diving ones, because some of the wrecks are really deep. Like, really, really deep. So, the Sea Glide's great and everything, but until we get either the Sea Moth or the other item, which is called the Prawn Suit, preferably the Prawn Suit, because it's tougher against, like, the Leviathans, because we're going to come across some of those as well. One of the 2 of them, until we get them, we will only really want to do the shallow, or the easy areas for the wrecks. So we can either explore some wrecks, or we can go to the Aurora and explore that. We can do either one. Let me know down in the comments below if you have a preference. If not, I'll just, I don't know, flip a coin and pick one in the next episode. It looks like we just got a radio message, so let's listen to this right before we end the episode.
This is an automated distress signal from Life Pod 12. Coordinates attack. Warning, Life Pod has sunk beyond safe diving distance. Do not attempt retrieval without submersible support.
Signal location uploaded to PDA.
Alright. 250 meters. Actually, that's perfectly deep. I mean, I can go down 250. No problem. I believe that is... Yeah, that's... to what, east of us? Where is that in relation to the Aurora? It's down there. Okay, yeah, it's down there. We can do it. There is, I believe, a Leviathan, or at least one Leviathan spawn. That's the mountain. That's the Aurora. There's at least one Leviathan spawn in that direction, but we could technically do that. So, regardless of whether we do the Rex or the Aurora in the next episode, we'll probably check that out as well. But for now, I'm going to go ahead and call the episode here. I hope you've enjoyed it. I hope you keep on coming back for more. Let me know what you think of how the series is going in the comments below. And I guess I'll see you next time. So until next time, I hope you have a fantastic time, and I will see you later. Bye!